All right, what's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here. Check it out. I just saw Borderlands, the movie, in theaters. It was absolutely a movie that I saw. I saw the movie, and it was a movie. If you don't know anything about me or the channel, I'm a huge Borderlands fan. I mean, you can kind of see I got all the Borderlands stuff up there and down there and all the games and whatever, and you know, we got a dog sleeping. Anyway, I love this game. Very important franchise to be top 5 video game thing of all time. I was actually at PAX East when Eli Roth was announced as the director. He was there. I got to meet him with Randy Pitchford. Picture somewhere probably. They sent me a package with this button and a t-shirt, and I got to see the movie for free. I'm also a 2K Next maker, making sure you know all of that in advance. This movie is something that should have been a TV show. I don't think that the short runtime was enough time to really establish what Pandora was all about. I think Cate Blanchet was awful casting. I think my biggest issue with the movie was her as Lilith. She's way too old, and it didn't work. It didn't work. Lilith is, to me, somewhere in the 25 to 29 range in the game. Roland is a little older. Kevin Hart wasn't that bad as Roland. Honestly, I just didn't. She was just Kate. She was basically Hela. Like, Hela does not work as Lilith. You know what I mean? So, like, the movie looked good. Like, all the places looked like Pandora. All the places looked like the Borderlands. You know, like all the costumes looked great. The story was you absolutely have to be a fan in order to get any enjoyment out of it. My buddy Chris went with me, and he's kind of a simpleton and little tiny brain, and he laughed at a lot of the jokes. So, you know, there are people. I'm kidding, Chris, but you always want to be mentioned. So, anyway, he's okay. All right, but I like to make fun of him. So anyway, Jack Black, great as Claptrap. Not the voice. You know it's Jack Black. You know, he's trying his best to be Claptrap, but that was the best part of the movie, was Claptrap, which is not crazy because he's a great part of Borderlands for most people. I don't know, man. Like, the story was meh. You know, if it was a TV show, though, if they had like 10, 45-minute episodes, I think they could have fleshed this out so much better. They could have literally gotten any young girl to play Lilith. You know, I don't love what they did with Tiny Tina, even though Ariana Greenblatt, I think that's her name, she did fine as Tina. It worked. Guy that played Krieg was great. But, like, even the characters they chose to, like, be the main parts of the movie, you know, Lilith and Roland is perfect. That's what it should be. You kind of have to have Brick and Mordecai. I would have had Brick over Krieg, but story-wise, I understand why they chose Krieg. I don't have a problem with Krieg, okay? But, like, I don't know, man. The Marcus guy was fine. It was fine, you know? It was fine. But for the, like, all the bad reviews that are out there, like, there's no shot that they had any idea what was going on. If you have never played a Borderlands fan and you try to go in and watch this movie, you are going to be confused. You're going to probably hate it, all right? I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, like, literally right down the middle, because I am such a massive fan, and I do appreciate that it exists. It looked the part. I mean, I guess they could do a sequel, but will they? No, because it's gonna bomb. Like, it's gonna, like, just do terrible. So I don't know, man. I'm just spitting out my thoughts, kind of in the afterglow of seeing it. And though I wanted to like it a lot, and I will admit I've been a bit of a hater of the Cate Blanchet casting since the start, but it worked out exactly like I thought it would. She's just too dry. And I don't like, Lilith has way more personality. I'm okay with the way they told the story, but you know, I feel like if they did this as a TV show, they could get a few seasons out of it. And there's absolutely worse being made on, you know, streaming services right now. Do you need to rush out and see this movie in the theaters? Probably not. If you love Borderlands, would I encourage you to see it? Maybe as a matinee. I got free tickets, so even better for me. But I would have bought my tickets. I would have seen this no matter what. All right, because like I love Borderlands so much. So that's why it's disappointing to feel this way right now. I don't usually do movie reviews. I used to, but then I felt like I was just retelling the movie, and I feel like I'm actually doing a good job of not spoiling anything here. I feel like, I don't know, it's just not the story that I thought it should have been. It's not the way I would have done it. It, like I said, looked good. Like the set pieces were great. Like I'll say this, like it looked fantastic. It looked the part. The action was good. You know, when there was action, the psycho bandits were good. They did that part well. But I don't know. If they did it as a show, I mean, it's certainly better than She-Hulk, you know? I think they could have stretched it a bit, told the story a bit more, brought in the important characters. Like, I really feel like you needed to keep the main four together, you know? And Tina isn't even in the first game. Not that it has to be shot-for-shot remake of everything. I think they did a good enough job, but it was just a movie, and I don't know. I kind of wish it was more. I do want to thank Lionsgate and Atom Tickets for hooking me up and letting me see the movie for free. The popcorn was bad tonight too, which might have been part of the reason why I was a little grumpy, because you know, listen, I love good movie theater popcorn. This was not good movie theater popcorn. So in any event, I'm missing the Patriots game. It's only preseason, but I mean, I would have rather watched the Patriots preseason game, if I'm being honest. You know, if you know anything about preseason NFL football, I mean, Joe Milton is playing quarterback for the Patriots right now, you know, and I'm a Tennessee fan, so like, I like Joe Milton, but you know, he's the fourth string guy right now. So, anyways, I don't want this to be too long, so I'll just say this: if you are a fan of Borderlands, there is a possibility that you're gonna like it. You know, Moxie stuff was good. You know, a couple little Easter eggs here and there. Claptrap, really good. Tina, really solid. Kevin Hart, not as horrible as I thought he would be. I do still think he's a little miscast as Roland. But he wasn't like just Kevin Hart. He was kind of Kevin Hart, but still kind of Roland-ish adjacent. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. So see it or don't, you know. I do think, like, if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll get something out of it. It's cool to see it on the big screen. I just wish they did. I wish they did the story different. I really just do. It just feels like it felt rushed. And if they had a TV show to spread it out, they didn't need all those star people to play those parts. They could have literally just gotten by and done fine. I mean, they had that TV show Defiance for a long time with like nobody massive. So I don't know. Jamie Lee Curtis was okay as Tannis. I don't know. It just could have been a lot better. But that's all I got.